Guys, it's my birthday today. I know. Hey, don't stop smothering me, alright? Relax. I know. No, but seriously, guys, all I ask in return, please hit the like button, at least today. Get this video to 1,000 likes. We got a lot of stuff to cover with AMC, GameStop, and then the S&P 500, and what's happening with our major plays that we called out. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. First things first, Cash App is showing a brand new CEO for AMC, showing Adam J. Sussman. Now, Adam Sussman is actually the president at Epic Games. You can see right here on his LinkedIn profile. He was also Chief Digital Officer at Nike. He was also the Senior Vice President of Publishing at Disney. Now, whether you believe this or not, there may be some truth to this. Checkmate posted on January 18th, 2023, stating, "I've also decoded, which suggests the stock ticker for AMC may change and Adam Aron may hold a different position or title." Now, back then, this may have seemed like a long shot. This also may just seem like a glitch. However, November 8th, AMC specifically added something to vote on to change around board member roles. I just find it a little odd. What do you guys think in the comments down below? Moving on, Scott Attorneys at Law LLP is conducting an inquiry into potential breaches of fiduciary duties by certain directors and officers of AMC Entertainment Holdings. This investigation aims to determine if AMC's board members or senior management failed to appropriately manage the company, potentially causing harm to both AMC and its shareholders. They will not leave this alone, and I don't know why. I don't understand what their next move is here, attacking AMC like this, but AMC may just be entering another lawsuit. But notice breaches of fiduciary duties by certain directors and officers of AMC. So you have a change in the CEO over on Cash App, you have this prediction, you have the vote on November 8th, and then you have a potential lawsuit against specific directors and officers. Something smelling a little fishy. Moving on, FTX orders for the Ape tokenized security spiked the value on November 9th to $16. There's a lot of talk coming back up about the tokens on AMC, but it's not just AMC. Wall Street bet tokenized futures ran to 119,000 upon the bankruptcy of FTX, kept rolling futures until they couldn't, and the index contained the following stocks: AMC, BlackBerry, GameStop, Nokia, SLV, Doge, and FTT. Now, you know this was an insider corrupt play. When no retail scored big off of that, we would have heard retail share their riches. Speaking of corruption, here is the United States official corruption index rate since 2000. Clearly, the US is on the wrong path to tackling corruption, which we see firsthand in the US stock market, particularly how companies like AMC are targeted by short and distort and market manipulators. See right here, the United States corruption rank has been scaling all-time highs, taking a little bit of a breather, but we know the trend that this is going in, and the stock market is definitely a place that exposes that. Now, Market Watch wants to talk about AMC's debt, putting out an article titled "AMC's Debt to Equity, Late Payments Could Be Red Flags." Yet, looking at their parent company News Corp debt, it's also over $4 billion, ballooning in recent years. Yet AMC is managing and paying down, deferring its debt. So no matter how many FUD articles these news outlets want to put out, it's kind of ironic that they are in a worse position. Now, in the other video I uploaded, we talked about hedge funds not doing well. And according to a report from hedge fund specialist RM Funds, despite generating net profits of approximately $119 billion, the hedge fund industry experienced net outflows of $80 billion for the year ending on October 18th, as investors sought higher returns elsewhere. Will we start seeing hedge funds close down at a faster rate than they already are? And will we see margin calls pretty soon? Well, this seems like a perfect time to touch on the charts. Guys, real quick, before I jump into AMC's chart and then GameStop's chart, and some very important stuff to close out the video, I want to tell you guys about the sponsor of today's video, Stock Hubs. This is an amazing app for retail investors to connect closer with the companies that they own, and I'm so happy Stock Hubs is partnering with me. The first thing I want to say that is by far the coolest about Stock Hubs is that it's legitimately an app you can download on your phone. This platform is built for retail investors, giving you access to key metrics that you'd usually find on Ortex and other platforms like that, but for free. For example, I could pull up AMC, check out the short volume, the member ownership, high-low close data, but it does go further into depth, like looking up fail to deliver data and more. Now, what I think is so fascinating about Stock Hubs, and you guys are going to like this, is their ability to facilitate in share counts. See, once you sign up, if you connect your broker, you will become a verified shareholder in the company that you actually own. On top of that, right through the Stock Hubs app, you're going to be able to vote in specific shareholder meetings that you have to vote on, so you don't have to go to a specific website to submit your proxies. You're also going to get the company's announcements and be able to engage in discussions about the company and their announcements. So for example, AMC has earnings November 8th, and there are things to vote on. You could vote straight through the Stock Stock Hub's app and talk to people on the app about what they're voting. What's so cool about Stock Hubs also is the more you engage on their platform, you can earn what's called Hub Points, which are redeemable for rewards in their app, such as t-shirts, gift cards, etc. This platform is built for retail investors, and I'm going to leave the link to the platform at the top of the description. Thank you, Stock Hubs, for sponsoring today's video. AMC trading at $10.44, up 4% on the day. Looking good, broke out of the wedge, based on the wedge, scaling higher. There's one thing that we are missing, and it's volume. I want to see a lot more volume pick up on AMC. Yesterday, we only had 14 million, which is not near enough volume for AMC. We did hit that 1075 level. I said we may see a slight retracement, and we are getting that retracement and coming up to retest that level. I'm still watching for $13.25. Will we see it on a Friday? Who knows? We know what market makers like to do on Fridays, but we may see it come next week, especially with what's happening with the market. 3.1 million shares available to borrow on AMC, with 21,000 calls expiring in the money compared to only 5,000 puts expiring in the money, and more people are betting bullish on AMC for the weeks to come. Short exempts 148,000 for yesterday, but again, not a lot of volume, so of course they don't need a ton of short exempts. Real quick, touching on GameStop's chart, trading at $13.66. I think it's going to get rejected here and come back down to the bottom of this wedge right around $12.95. It's up 5% on the day. As of right now, my call outs from all the way up here have been accurate for GameStop, and I do still think it's going to fall to that $10.10 level. My sentiment has not changed, in case you guys were wondering. 1.2 million shares available to borrow on GameStop. ETF shares not being reported on Stocko Tracker. In the call to put ratio, puts are winning on the options chain, about 2,300 expiring in the money compared to 1,700 calls expiring in the money. More people betting bullish, so if GameStop does scale up, which I don't think market makers are going to let happen, then you could see a little bit of gamma build up on the options chain like AMC. AMC's gamma looking solid. GameStop not looking too hot. They're dumping short exempts on it anytime the volume slightly increases, and I think it has more selling to go. Finally, time to touch on the chart. 429.10, up 1.52% on the day. We have resistance here, and then we have resistance at 431.42. Here's my opinion on the SPY and where it's going to go from here. I think we may see a retracement tomorrow on Friday after coming up to 431.42. And that retracement is either going to bring us 421.75 or 418. I see 418 being the bottom for that retracement before getting that major pop early November, which we are in, all the way up to about November 12th. I do still hold my calls. They are up a decent amount, a good amount. I am still holding my money where my mouth is. Yes, the SPY does have to cool off at some point, but that doesn't change my sentiment. I have calls expiring on December 1st. Each and every one of these September, October cycles has this slight retracement right here before getting that next leg up. Couple things to close out the video. Japan approves $110 billion stimulus package to fight inflation. Yes, the entire world is. And finally, SEC charges SafeMoon crypto token and its executives with fraud. Overall, guys, that is what I got for you for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed watching or found value out of the video. Since it's my birthday, get in the Discord if you want to know my trades as soon as I take them. Download Stock Hubs. The link is at the top of the video. Hit that subscribe button. I love you all. Lottery Stocks out.